Okay, to start with, toilet wine turns out is a misnomer. The toilet is mostly a hiding place, and God knows it is not really wine, right? And Sean Diddy Combs is not the first prison inmate to get busted with it.
Diddy, obviously just starting out his time, well, not just starting out, but starting out his official sentence since being sentenced not too long ago. And I think suffice to say, it's not going well so far.
But they wanted them to tell them the story of Puff with underage boys.
Diddy's time behind bars isn't going the way he expected, despite telling the judge he'd finally sobered up for the first time in 25 years. New reports claim he's already been caught sipping on homemade alcohol inside prison. It seems like old habits die hard, and Diddy's struggle to stay clean might just make his situation worse.
But TMZ is reporting that Diddy has been caught with the stuff, this week in fact. He did have a birthday on Tuesday and was going to be moved to a new unit apparently as punishment, but the officials changed their minds according to the report. But that still leaves the question of Diddy's alleged newfound sobriety, which he made such a big point of emphasizing when he was sentenced, and whether this will have any impact on that sentence.
Just weeks ago, Diddy wrote a long apology letter to Judge Ron Subramanian, claiming he was sober for the first time in 25 years and had turned over a new leaf. He begged for mercy before sentencing, promising to change his ways, but it seems that was a lie. Sources from inside Fort Dix, the New Jersey prison, where Diddy is serving his 4-year sentence for prostitution-related charges, revealed that he's already gotten into trouble with prison officials. He was reportedly caught drinking jail-made alcohol, also known as toilet wine. Former federal inmate Gene Burrell even explained how Diddy could have pulled it off, using fruit, sugar, and bread fermented secretly inside his cell. It looks like Diddy's attempt at redemption might be falling apart before it even began.
Let's get back to making it. I know you gave me the ingredients.
Right.
I want you to tell me how you put them together and the burping, which is interesting. But before you do that, how is the toilet involved? Because in my mind, whenever I heard toilet wine, I imagine an inmate stirring, the hooch in the toilet bowl, but that's not it.
Right.
So explain what actually happens.
Well, they usually get a big garbage bag, like a big clear bag. I've seen it done in a garbage bag, and they'll put it in the toilet and then let it sit in there. You know what I mean? They won't actually put it in the toilet bowl. You get what I'm saying? With the water. You know what I mean, right? You're not actually stirring it in the toilet bowl.
In the tank, yeah. So it's in a bag and it's hidden in the toilet tank, not in the toilet bowl.
Not in the toilet bowl,
and that's just...
it takes a while to make.
Distinction.
It takes a while to make. It's not just an overnight thing. This takes days to make it. And remember, it smells really bad, so you have to have a good hiding spot. It's very strong.
Oh, it does smell. Okay, so that's the other thing. So the toilet tank is what you're hiding it from the view of the guards, not necessarily the temperature of the toilet tank is, optimal for the fermentation of the lovely hooch, But so they put it in the toilet tank, and then how does the toilet tank fill up with water to flush? You pull it out, do your business and flush, and then put it back in?
Yes.
But the real question is, what could the consequences be for Diddy? Here's a hint. Not good.
Basically, is different ways to make it. You can make it with orange peels. You can make it with sugar. It is all different ways. But what a lot of people don't know, and why it is serious in prison, it can blow up. So if you don't know what you're doing and you don't let it breathe, as they say, it could actually be like a bomb. So it actually can blow up and everything will spray everywhere. But it can get you drunk, and it could also land you in the hole. So, I mean, I don't know as far as them saying he's going to move him out of the unit. I know it's a very serious ticket. I know he could lose his phone, he could lose commissary, and he could lose visits, and also maybe go to the SHU for up to 30 days or maybe more.
So, I mean, that's all serious stuff. I keep wondering about the sentence. Do you not think it's possible, especially since he campaigned, in his sentencing, that he was getting sober? He'd been working, on a sobriety at the MDC, and now he's at Fort Dix. And if this is true, if the report's true, might they say, well, screw it, you're not getting your 15% off your federal sentence?
Right, so it don't work like that, but every ticket in the feds, if it's a certain degree ticket, you will lose some good time.
When prison officials were asked, they said they had no information, but Diddy's team urged people not to jump to conclusions. A rep told Page 6, Mr. Combs is in his first week at FCI Fort Dix, and is focused on adjusting, working on himself, and improving each day. However, Gene Burlow disagrees, claiming Diddy might actually be turning this into a business, something that often happens in prison.
So, like I said, these people that usually do make it, are very good at it, and they actually charge to make it. So in prison, in federal prison, everything's a business. So he probably paid somebody to actually hold that in their cell and make it for his birthday. I guess it was his birthday that came up, and they will make this alcohol beverage for you. But what's confusing to me is that when you're in the feds, usually there's a crooked CO that'll just bring you in an actual bottle of vodka. So I don't know why they even made it.
Serious?
Yes.
It's a far cry from the Diddy the world once knew, the flashy mogul hosting wild white parties and living a non-stop luxury life. Now, he's seen in a gray beanie, thick blue prison coat, and a scruffy beard that makes him look years older. Recent photos from Fort Dix Yard show him smiling and chatting with other inmates, the shadow of the man who once ruled charts and red carpet stop before prison. Diddy wrote in his apology letter that incarceration had forced him to face himself. "I literally lost my mind," he admitted. "I'm sorry for that, and always will be." He blamed his downfall on alcohol and drugs, saying, "I lost my way. My downfall was rooted in selfishness. I have been humbled and broken to my core." He added, "The old me died in jail, and a new version of me was born. Prison will change you or kill you. I choose to live." Diddy's lawyers had requested Fort Dix due to its low security level, but even there, danger found him. Just weeks ago, he was allegedly attacked and woke up with a knife at his throat.
Diddy, obviously just starting out his time, well, not just starting out, but starting out his official sentence since being sentenced not too long ago. And I think suffice to say, it's not going well so far.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, he's got 4 years and change that he's going to ultimately have to serve, although he has served already a year as he awaited his trial and then went through his trial. So ultimately probably he was going to serve about 2.5 years or so, but it's still serious time that he's going to have to serve. And he has already, at least if you listen to people close to Diddy, been the victim of violence behind bars. So there was an incident that we first learned about 2 weeks ago during Diddy's sentencing hearing, and he said, I was sleeping in my bed in the prison. It's a federal detention facility in Brooklyn called MDC Brooklyn, and there are federal inmates who are in many cases waiting for their trial as well. And Diddy claimed that somebody held a knife to his throat. He woke up and this guy basically had him, and he had the knife, and Diddy was at this person's mercy. Now, it's unclear what exactly happened from there. Was there a guard that came in? Did Diddy somehow fight this person off? Well, it seems unlikely that happened. Or did the person just leave? Bottom line, this guy, at least according to people close to Diddy and Diddy himself, could have hurt him badly or even taken his life. And I think that was something they wanted known during the hearing because they wanted the judge to take some pity on Diddy.
Now, while news outlets didn't share details at the time, a former inmate named Raymond Castillo has come forward revealing what really happened to Diddy and why he was attacked.
It's very dangerous in there. It's very, very, very dangerous. I'm one of the lucky ones to say I made it out, because in there, you could go in. I've seen brothers go in there and really lose their lives. Especially while Mr. Combs was in there, 2 people has lost their lives.
Right. I do remember reading.
Due to gang violence.
Yeah. Did he have a CO that was kind of near him? More than others, or not really?
Nah, he's a regular inmate just like everybody else.
Wow.
They might watch him. They might watch him just a little more at times. But he's just a regular inmate, just like us. He's going through everything we're going through: the cold trays, the lockdowns, the police on the monitor us with the segregations. He is living what we're living. There was no special treatment for Sean Diddy Combs. There's no favoritism for him in there at all.
Can you talk to me about the incident when he woke up to a knife to his neck? That's false.
Oh, he didn't wake up with no knife to his neck. The incident, I recall the incident because I'm the one that intervened when the incident was going on. He was watching TV actually when this happened. He was watching Basketball Wives, and this West Coast gang member that was serving 30 years walked up to him and was really trying to take a chair from him that Diddy was already sitting on. The incident happened over a chair that nobody owns, that the facility owns. So he was trying to take this chair from Diddy. So Diddy, and mind you, Diddy wasn't scared. Diddy didn't flinch. He just stared the guy down and was asking the guy, "Your homeboy, why you coming at me like that about a chair that don't belong to none of us? You see I'm watching TV?" and the guy got hostile. I don't know if he was trying to look for some clout or he was having a bad day. He got hostile with Diddy, but this is where I've seen Diddy's actual change. When the guy was getting hostile, Diddy tried to spread love to the guy and talk some positivity to the guy. And the guy wasn't trying to take heed of it. The guy went and got a knife. So when he went and got the knife and tried to back the knife out, I intervened and grabbed the guy's hand. I got in between them, grabbed the guy's hand to prevent them from trying to stab Diddy.